Hey VC, it's Dave here. Thought I'd jump on here and respond to Randall Weaver's videos that he's been making. He's been pulling out some albums where from the alphabet. He started with A and he's currently on the letter E, or he just did one with the letters E. And I thought I'd do a little response. I left him a comment. He said that, anybody could join in on the thread. And because I was mentioning a few things that he didn't mention. So I thought I'd show a few albums that I have and add to his thread. So like the letters E. And I like it because I like his videos because you kind of have to think, not in the order of, the musician that put out the album. You have to, think of the album titles, and, it's a little bit more challenging to do something like that. So anyway, here's what I came up with. This is Exodus by Bob Marley. This is on the Tough Gong label. And let's see here. It's got the song Jamming on it, which you may have heard. So yeah, like all of Marley's albums, they're, he makes good albums, and I collected quite a few of them. This is Grand Funk Railroad's E Pluribus Funk. This is about in their mid-career, I guess, and I don't know that they had any hits off here. I Come Tumbling, Foot Stomping Music. They were a trio, and yeah, another one of their good albums. I still listen to their stuff ever so often. But yeah, Grand Funk Railroad, E Pluribus Funk. That was on the Capitol label. They were really huge. This must have been released in 1972 because it shows right there, I believe, it's on the coin. Neat album cover too. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, their first album. This is probably their best album for me. I actually got to see them play live when I was living in West Texas. But yeah, there's less noodling on here. And I think the songs are actually stronger. Of course, this has the song Lucky Man on the second side, very last song on the second side. Yeah, real interesting album from progressive album from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. When I saw him in Odessa, Palmer, I think he's the drummer, had one of those rotating drum kits, which was kind of the highlight of the show. But yeah, interesting album. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland, his third album. Not much needs to be said about this. And, brilliant album, classic album. The first three albums, you can't really go wrong with it. But, yeah, this is one of those albums I had to buy on CD as well, and I've got several duplicates of I actually thought about doing a video about having the album and the CD as well. I've got several duplicates of stuff like that. I just never got rid of my vinyl way back in the day. I held on to, well, I've gotten rid of some of it, but I held on to a large part of it. And, I just picked up the CD as they came out. So, yeah, anyway, this has got his version of All Along the Watchtower on it, I believe. Is this on here? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something. Yeah, it is. All Along the Watchtower. Little Miss Strange, and several other songs. The Moody Blues. Every good every good boy deserves favor. Maybe not one of their best albums for me. I like some of their other ones a little bit better than this album. Although this did have the song. There was a song on the radio at the time, and I'm not recalling what it is. But anyway, Moody Blues. I always thought the title of this had some meaning. I never could figure it out, but yeah, it has to do with the EGBDF. Oh golly, somebody could probably explain it better than me, but it has to do with the lines of the staff on the treble clef, I believe. Somebody can probably correct me in the comments, but as I remember, is that right? EGBDF on the treble clef, but and then they made a little saying from it. This is Robert Fripp's Exposure. Sort of a solo venture away, well, it's away from King Crimson, but he just collaborated with a bunch of people. I know Daryl Hall's on here, and some other people as well that he probably just wanted to play with. But this is a real interesting album. Kind of has a little bit of a punk aesthetic to it, I guess. But yeah, pretty interesting album. Good song by Daryl Hall as well. This is the last one I could think of. This is Evening Star by Brian Eno and Robert Fripp. Sort of the beginning, maybe, I guess you could say, of Brian Eno's ambient stage. I think everything on here, if I'm not mistaken, is all music, no lyrics or anything, no singing. And it has its own sort of avant-garde feel to it as well on the second side, where they do a song called An Index of Metals. But yeah, this is an interesting album too. Like I said, it's all musical. And yeah, if you're into the Brian Eno stuff and or the Robert Fripp stuff, it's a good album to have, and always was attracted to the cover. So anyway, just a short video I thought I would add to Randall Weaver's thread. And now I'm fixing to go outside and mow the grass. How does that sound? Well, hope everybody's doing well. Summer's here in Texas. We'll talk to you later.